We had a late start to our day in Guilin city. So we walked to the Cloud restaurant, not far from our hotel, for lunch. The restaurant was located on the top floor of a building. Despite the rainy weather, we had a great view of Guilin's famous sun and moon pagodas, and the well-known Kast mountains. Their glassed-in kitchen turned out a tasty lunch of soup, vegetable and meat patties, roasted pork knuckle with pickled vegetables, and a noodle dish, with a fruit plate which had a view for dessert. Due to the rain, it was a good day for indoor activities, so we headed to Seven Star Park, home of the 7 Star Crags cave complex. We paid 75 yuan per person for admission. After climbing a series of steep steps, we made our way into a series of damp, underwhelming grottoes, with statues lit by colored LED lights. In a small plaza between the crags, we met up with a guide and tour group, then descended into a vast cavern. And walked along the Subterranean path. We hung back from the tour group so that we could have a more relaxed visit with plenty of time to take photos of the colourfully lit caves. With its many different stalactites and stalagmite formations. Some had fanciful names, such as this 3 old men watching formation. There were lots of colourfully lit limestone formations. One particularly beautiful area had natural reflecting pools and very colorful formations. In a cavern towards the end of the tour, there was a lot of water dripping down the rocks. Into a deep hole that had an underground river flowing through it. The final illuminated formation had water dripping from the roof onto it, landing in a steaming pool. We reached the exit to find the rain had stopped. So we walked over to see another interesting karst formation, the Camel. Then we went to a nearby Buddhist temple in the park. We left the park and took a taxi to visit Elephant Trunk Hill, sometimes called Elephant Rock. A popular tourist attraction, so named because it looks like an elephant dipping its trunk into the water. The weather was overcast and the place was crowded. I quickly flew the drone to get a different perspective. After the brief visit, it was time to take our 2 rivers and 4 lakes night cruise of Guilin. We boarded the boat and found our seats. We set off with a torrent of loud and annoying announcements. And entered a boat lift. With the boat and the water it was floating in were slowly lifted to the level of the lakes and rivers we would visit. We exited to another volley of announcements and were allowed outside on deck, where we had this gorgeous view of the illuminated scenery. We floated along the beautifully lit waterways. Under beautiful bridges, past this live gushing performer, past traditional boat models, under some alarmingly low bridges where one could easily bump one's head, cormorant fishermen, lasers, past beautiful traditional Chinese pavilions, to the final lake with the famous sun and moon pagodas. We disembarked and stood on the shoreline to take pictures. Afterwards, we walked to a nearby food street, where we went to a cozy Indian restaurant and ate a delicious supper of chicken masala, lamb biryani, rice, bagan aloo, raita, and papadums. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, share, and comment.